Another day, another black shirt, and another edition of Signed and Committed, the final edition, the conclusion to this instructional video series, where we are making this right here. In fact, there's the PDF, or not PDF, but JPEG version of a larger poster of Koa Poncho, celebrating Koa Poncho and his accomplishments. He has signed and committed to play football with Whitworth University. He'll be a Pirate, this Newport Grizzly. And in celebration and in recognition of that, we've created this poster of Koa Poncho. The motivation behind it was this one right here. If you've been following along with this series, you'll know that we're trying to copy this concept. The Jake Wiley poster, Newport High School graduate, All-American at Eastern Washington University, and signed with the NBA's Brooklyn Nets. Yes, in the NBA. And we are absolutely proud of that awesome young man. And Eastern Washington University created this poster in recognition of his accomplishment. And we have stolen or borrowed that idea to try to create a poster of our own here with Koa Poncho. We have other athletes that we hope to do the same with. But we are here on our final edition, this final installment of Signed and Committed, and here we're just going to review what we've done to this point, and we have a finished product that we have worked on and put together during this series. This was the final product that we used as a template, and I'll click to the right and you'll notice there aren't very many changes from the example to the product that we created. A little bit of change in the placement of a few items. Some of the look is slightly different, but again, if you wanted to make it exactly like this, you could spend some time modifying the effects and the filters and the adjustments on Koa Poncho and the variety of other things taking place here. You could spend time and make it almost exactly identical if you really wanted, but for the purpose of this demonstration, we've come close enough for now, and it's time to wrap things up. So in review, we have created this project with a variety of layers, and we started all the way back at the beginning of this project with just a blank slate, and we created, to begin with, just a blank background. In fact, we started with a absolute transparent nothing. We created a solid white background, then created a gradient background going from charcoal to white, having to adjust the opacity of that so that it wasn't just a flat-out black, but an actual gray or charcoal color. We included some wispy smoke-looking things, incorporated a somewhat transparent football background. We then had a photo of Koa Poncho that was taken. We adjusted that photo so that all that was visible was Koa and none of the background. And then we started adding on more layers and more items. We included logos, including the NCAA logo, the Newport High School Mick Schultz Grizzly logo, an in-action photo of Koa. Did a little bit of editing there. Incorporated Koa Poncho as a title with various effects. Newport High School. And let me see, there's something else I'm missing here. Oh, right up here. And the committed. Now, not all of those steps. Oh, I'm forgetting one other thing. Where's the... there it is, the Whitworth Pirates logo. Not all of those things were done together. Some of them you have to figure out on your own, but the concepts were provided to you to be able to do them. We did the Koa Poncho and the Newport High School portions together, and if you're capable of doing that, then you can create the committed with a gradient and adjusted opacity and a background, so on and so forth. But that is our finished product. Alrighty, so with this, the last thing to do, if you want to print it, is then turn it into some type of file that is easily printable, JPEG, PNG, save it to your desktop, and eventually what you'll end up with is something like this that can then be printed, just like what's over my shoulder back here. So there's an original of the Jake Wiley. There's one that we created, and I hope that you had some success doing this. That concludes this instructional video series entitled Signed and Committed. Have fun and go do your own.